Hey everyone, here's a quick and easy recipe that involves seafood, butter, and spices, and not a whole lot more. First things first, you're going to want to have fresh seafood. What we use here are fresh mussels and fresh water crabs. That being said, you can throw in some shrimp if you want. Next, you're going to want to have some minced garlic sauteed in some butter. Then you throw in your mussels. Saute your mussels just a little bit, enough to get it half cooked. Then turn off the heat and set it aside. So I sauteed some mussels in some butter and garlic and set that aside. And then at the bottom of the pan, I have some crabs. And then I topped it with the sauteed mussels. The sauteed mussels weren't fully cooked yet, so I'm going to leave it here while I make my Creole seasoning. I make that Creole seasoned butter. The next step just involves a whole lot of mixing. That's it. In a dry bowl, put together 1 tablespoon onion granules, a tablespoon of cayenne pepper, add or reduce it however you want to spice things up, a tablespoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of Spanish paprika, any paprika that's around, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of thyme. What you have to do is mix it very well. In one pan, you're going to want to have half a block of butter or 1 stick. In the same pan where I cooked the mussels, I melted about half a block of butter. That's basically 1 stick. And then I have our Creole seasoning here for the seafoods. Just throw it in. That's it. That's all you really have to do. Just throw it in. I don't normally salt seafood a lot or at all at times because I find that it has that natural saltiness to it that I wouldn't want to mess with by adding salt. So anyways, this is low fire. All you have to do is just melt it, blend it together. Add more butter if you want more butter to your sauce, but half a block or a stick is good for me. So we've got our Creole butter mixture here. You don't really have to put butter. A lot of people just prefer the dry seasoning and then they pop it in with the seafood, but I love butter and butter makes seafood taste so much better. So here's our seafood. Basically it's mussels, fresh mussels, and fresh water crabs. Now I'll be popping all this in here. So there. I've poured now all the butter and spices and we'll be leaving all this to cook. This is probably a good 5 more minutes and seafood will be done. So the seafood was cooked until all the mussels had opened and the freshwater crab turned into a nice orange shade. I'll be cooking this just 5 more minutes so as to reduce the liquid under because I want more of the butter than the water, or rather the juices from the mussels. And there you have it. That's it for that. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. All you have to do is just make sure that everything is cooked well, make sure that your mussels have opened and the crab is orange. You're going to want to top this too with chives or onion leeks for presentation purposes. It's going to be extra pretty. Thanks for wandering over to our channel, Kitchen Wanderings, here on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe or leave us a comment. From Kitchen Wanderings, here's to a life full of flavor. Thank you very much.